Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. This episode is about a cool carving I did in Peshtigo over the weekend. I met these people at West Shore Tools last year when I carved the dragon up there. You can check out my dragon carving video, and it's really cool. The couple wanted me to carve a wood spirit. I agreed, and this is what happened. My name is Jeff Moore. I'm the Northwoods Carver, and thanks for seeing what I saw. So I met this really cool guy at the Peshtigo Makita dealer, West Shore Tools, when I did a demonstration there, in one of my other videos, and it was a lot of fun. And I met some really cool people, and he was one of them. And he had a tree, as you can see. I'm laying in the face. He wanted a wood spirit done. I brought my trusty assistant Bill and some scaffolding and saws, and we just got right to work. It was raining on and off, and it was a challenge, but as you can see, it's a really nice tree with great grain, and we just went to work on this thing. So let me talk a little bit about what's going on here. So I'm just laying in the face. I'm not sure where I'm going with it at this point. All I know is it's got to be big and it's got to be right, at least for this customer and for the angle. He wanted like this, traditional wood spirit type guy, but I guess it's sort of like that. I just didn't really. I don't even know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, and it just kind of led me to do what you're seeing me do at this point. And I wanted to have the raw tree look with the cutout and the face inside of it. There I am slapping on some black paint, just trying to get some idea of what direction I want to take these lines. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do fine lines or detail, or if I was just going to keep it chunky and smooth. But as you can see, the face is a little bit more chill here, and I'm just trying to lay in some mustache hair. Still not sure where I'm going. Still not sure what technique I'm going to use for the hair and the mustache and the beard. And I just test the waters constantly. I don't have a set plan. All I know is we got an X amount of time to get done, and we got to make it happen. So Bill's up there. I'm not as nimble as I used to be, and so when I get up there, it's just like, okay, Bill, do this, try this. He's like, okay. So he gets up there and he kills it, man. He knocks it out of the park for me. He's nimble, he's wiry, he's strong, he's young. Yeah, everything I'm not. But I can carve, what I need to carve and get it done. Bill is just like an accent. He's just wonderful. And he's learning. He's picking these things up. He just came along to learn. That's Bill Kanziora, and he's from Greenleaf. He owns a carving company called the Apple Creek Carving Company. He's a heck of a nice guy. Really good to have on your team. Well, we really wanted to make sure we got the top done because it was raining on and off, and we had to get that tarp off to do the top. There was a window of opportunity, and we had to take it. So Bill's up there, just as you can see, he's really moving, and I gave him the opportunity to do some gouging and do some carving up at the top, make the jagged tips. And all while the scaffolding was there and the tarp was down, we did this. And then after a little bit, things started to clear up, and I figured while he's doing that, I'd move some scaffolding around and start putting some raggedy bark on. As you can see, Bill's doing recessing the head back in there so I can get a forehead going on, giving it some depth, and I think he did a great job. I'm just discussing it with him right now, and we're just going to continue. There I have my gouge, and I'm just kind of digging in and making sure we got plenty of room up there to cast a shadow. Now, shadow is important when you're not doing a bunch of color on something. You got to have shadow to make the naked eye notice the depth. And if you don't have that, especially from a distance, it's just kind of everything gets washed out by natural light. That's why we like to have deeper set grooves. We like to have fluctuating Like you go from smooth to fine line to chunky line to, you know, the more the merrier. It just makes a stronger piece. We use the eater gouge. It's a gouge made in Germany. You can buy them from Bob King, and I guess you can still get them. As far as I know, I bought mine many years ago, and it still works just great. So I'm also using my own gouge. That's relatively, well, it's pretty new, but I'm the only guy that has it, so I'm not releasing it to the public whatsoever. I'm just going through the motions with it. But here you can see me sanding and highlighting the facial features. It just really makes it pop for some reason. Then I grab my 140 with my 9-inch Samurai Legend, and putting in some detail. As you can see, I'm helping Bill tidy up. We were, you know, trying to make it so that right when I'm done with the carving, all of the cleanup is done. And thanks to Bill, man, I'll tell you, he can work. Thanks to him, that's exactly what happened. So he's taking out the rest of the little bark that's around the bottom so we can hit it with the eater power gouge. And life is good when you got somebody like Bill hanging around that is just a mover and a shaker. I'm just trying to stay out of his way, and he's trying to stay out of my way because we're kind of occupying the same space. But I just let him have. I give way, and the rain is coming down, and we finally had to, you know, move the tent away after it stopped, and this is what we're looking at. Some really cool pictures with, you know, the light coming down, and, you know, you can see some of the shadow popping, and you can see some of what I was trying to do. Not going too crazy on the tree trunk itself, just more focusing on the guy. And that was a 10-foot piece. It was beautiful red oak and look at that setting. It's just right there by the flowage in Peshtigo, and what a great time, what a great opportunity. I had more fun there with Bill. You know, every time I get together with him, we get to know each other more, and we just crack up the whole time. What a blast that was. We're getting into some more images here where you can see in the background, you see my truck with the toolbox, and my table's still up. This is just before we were able to totally get everything in the truck, but what a great time that was. Nice people to work for, beautiful location, everything went smoothly, and I got to hang out with my buddy Bill Kanziora. Thank you for everyone watching, and thank you, Bill Kanziora, for all the help. See you next time.